hello. Welcome to WIP IT Thursdays. With me now, we got the commas of the Dons, and we got the
Morning.
custom Cannons,
Evening.
and the custom Harker. Did I get that right? Is it custom Harker? Harker custom Harkers? Where the Harkers with Harkers with the side of customs?
I don't know. I'm brand new.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody, and thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with me tonight. Customizing. It seems like it's been a while since everybody, all of us in one spot.
I've been busy.
Yep. And I got the awesome ghost shredder back that Custom Cannon made, and I'm working on painting it up. And we got Cersei about ready together. Cersei upgrade. And I'm really digging so far what I got on the bike. I got it's almost like a pewter look way I got the metal finish.
Oh yeah, that's looking good.
And I meant to look up, get the colors of the medallion before the stream. It's like, I forgot.
I always see it as like a gold, and sometimes there's like almost like a rainbow effect of different golds and oranges, almost like a sunset.
Kind of like a blazing.
Yeah.
I'm home alone.
No.
Oh.
You got no supervision.
Hey, watch out for that aftershave. It's a doozy.
Oh, we got Queen Comics in the house. Can't wait to see what everybody's working on.
I'm trying to figure that part out.
How's everyone tonight?
Making this wire straight.
I'm doing pretty good.
I need a nap.
Well, that's why I'm feeling pretty good. I got my nap in beforehand.
No.
I might start painting on the body on my pyramid head. I don't know yet. Maybe. It's an option.
Oh, I got this guy. Orange Piccolo.
What show is he from?
It's the movie, the Dragon Ball superhero, Orange Piccolo.
What's Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Super, the movie superhero.
What's this Dragon Ball thing?
I never heard of it.
I
think that's what happens when you get old.
Is that what Pikachu
like
is?
Really old fighters. It's not these really old fighters when like stuff's just dragging on the ground.
They're just Dragon Balls.
Sector 2813, evening fellas. You got Darth. Party on, Darth. Oh, righty. I did have like a little flaw on my Orange Piccolo on the back of the leg. Had like a little bubble, discolored bubble spot on the back, and I took one of my hobby knife and like shaved it down. And the problem is that color goes all the way through. It's like there was something in the mold when it got made, which is a bummer because he's expensive.
Yeah, but that's everything nowadays.
Oh, he's very expensive.
How expensive is he?
$140.
That's really expensive.
Man, it's not even a HasLab.
He's a fraction the size of a HasLab. But it comes with a ton of accessories.
You think HasLab should have the figures?
Well, I think they kind of admit it. The reason why the HasLabs are expensive is because of the extra figures. That's why this one's $200.
Yeah, but do you think it should have figures?
I think they should be lower priced and not have figures. I'm fine with that. Plus, a lot of times I don't want the HasLab.
I think if they go any lower price than what they are, they should not be crowdfunded at this point. I think where they're at right now, they shouldn't be crowdfunded.
No, they should not be crowdfunded whatsoever. They're the same price as a Titan. Giant Man is the same price as the Titan Transformer, and you can pre-order those.
They just at this point, I think they just want the spectacle of the HasLab, and not the and just want that hype.
Well,
For promotion.
the hype is wearing off.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Because even at $200, this thing's not funded yet. No, it's about halfway there.
Oh, really? I figured it was done. It's not done?
Let's see. It's not even halfway yet. It's 4,916.
What? I thought for sure this thing was done already, the way people were talking.
I don't know. It seems like a weird choice of a figure to me, but
Well, it was a part. It was like the main draw of a bigger thing with the Hank Pym's lab. Apparently, is the rumor that I was told. So if that was the case, and this thing isn't fully funded already, I can't even imagine how bad that previous idea would have been. Holy crap. They grossly overestimate how much people want to Hank Pym in their collection. Then
I think they're overestimating how much people want these oddball figures right now too, seeing how their brand new figures are now 50% off.
Yeah, that is true. They're brand
Well,
new 50% off.
I went to my Target yesterday, and they had all of them. They had the Thor, the Hawkeye, and I scanned all of them. They all scanned full price.
Oh. I was hoping to find some of the Widows yesterday, and now I know why. That my scalpy butthole friend decided to go buy all the Widows out, and I didn't find Chasm. I really want Chasm.
I saw him today. He looked pretty cool in person.
Yeah, well, when I get them, I'm definitely going to paint the purple, the pink, an actual purple. I like that. I like that look. Corey finished my head sculpts on my
Friends don't let friends shoot blackjack, play craps, or scalp toys.
Yeah.
that's a good looking Conan.
Oh, nice.
Corey from the casting cave.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get this sword that I have right here is so old. It doesn't even. This was extruded print, FDM printed or whatever. It doesn't even have the runes in the middle. The handle's too big even for a Storm collectible. It's real bad. It's old. I've had it for 4 years. Just sitting here waiting for to have a really good head sculpt come along, and finally one did. And the first one I got was supposed to look like this, but it was garbage. And then my brother found one, and he got lucky and got two that actually looked like this. And he hooked me up with that one, and then I got Corey to paint mine. So now I have a baseline to go off of to when I paint my brother.
Corey made the paint master for you.
Yeah, it gives me an idea of what to do instead of actually looking at a picture of Arnold and going, "Oh, great, this is gonna be great."
Yeah,
so love this.
It's good to have a baseline. That's something. Sorry, in the media that you're wanting to paint, it's easier to go off of. Still takes some find hand, but you got something to.
Found this at Target as well, which is also half off. The
I didn't even think about checking anything else. I grabbed some Legends.
yeah,
Apparently,
Cobb Van Cad Bane 2 packs. I'm gonna probably open this and put like a make like a little poncho for Cobb Van for Corey before I send this over to him.
I'd almost kind of want that just to have to make a justified figure.
The head looks pretty good. I'll find out. Let's see if the head's any good. 'Cause I'm opening anyway to make that thing. My poor cold kitten. She has no fur right now. We just got through shaving her. I just came back from picking her up.
I'm pulling down some references to the Ghost Rider bike so I can see what the medallion looks like. Darth asking which motorcycle it is. That is the custom motorcycle modeled and printed by Custom Cannon. Here on the tree here.
The man, the myth, the legend.
He wasn't able to get Darth wasn't able to get the targeted Black Widow. Yeah, as soon as she went on sale, people start snatching her up and it's like, oh, we'll sell it to you for $35 shipped on all these collector groups on Facebook. It's like, yeah, we know you just picked it up for $13. Just Captain Marvel and Dr. Doom 2-pack from 25 for $25. I picked that one up today as well. Quinn found a few things on clearance from his Target. If you don't see it, ask the employee because they pulled it off the back stockroom and they were still on sale. He grabbed the Motu Masterverse Whiplash. Wasn't on the shelf, but he asked them and they went and got it and it rang up with a half off price.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw a few of those Whiplash ones.
If I'd known it was on sale, I would have grabbed one of those too. I didn't know the Masterverse was half off too. So I like it.
I think they're just like getting rid of a whole bunch of their toys section.
And those Whiplashes, like those Legends, just came out.
They were gearing up for Christmas.
If we had a Clawful out, I probably would have snatched him up.
Yeah, I'd like to have both that Clawful and the Whiplash. Alrighty. And that's it for Cersei. Did a little touch up on her face, glossed her eyes and lips, or did a semi-gloss. Now that looks more like the Cersei I think of when I think of the Cersei in the comics.
Looks right. It's good.
That hairpiece worked out great. I'll have to hit my buddy up too, see if he can cast this in a few different colors for me. That's great for 80s and 90s female superheroes. That one's done.
You know what? That's pretty good. Holy shit. So, let's see. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that would definitely work for a new, make a justified figure out of it. Just need a cowboy hat. Quinn, retail is clearing out items. Will make way for the new toys for the holiday shopping season. So if you see it, pick it up before it's gone. Yeah.
That's funny. What's funny is like right now, what they're putting out on the shelves is like supposed to be the stuff that's kind of
the holiday stuff.
This is the holiday stuff.
Even the new Joes that's not even out yet are ringing up for the discount price. I saw people getting Grunt for
$11.99. Yeah,
or $11.99.
My buddy, the same guy that like scooped up all that stuff for like super cheap, got 4 Grunts at one location for $11.99. Like, what the hell? Like, and he's like, yeah, I'm going back and I'm buying them out on Grunt. I'm like, cool. Thanks, man.
Queen Comic City like to have a 80s Cersei in her green outfit. Yeah, that'd be cool. They need slap for the way they released this figure off the bat. It's that horrible body. And they got the corset tops. It's like, why not just use the corset top instead of painting one on?
They were worried about proportions.
I don't think so.
No?
They made her with super skinny legs, skinny arms, and super flat hand-on corset. I don't think they really care about proportions.
You guys are just taking. So not to harp on this, but I'm gonna be home alone till Monday. Yeah. And not this coming Monday either.
Nathan Field is asking if the Thor from the Trailer Wave's any good. Best Thor figure they've released in a long time. That is a fantastic figure.
You're not really going to get any good, like forward flight posing out of it because of the way, the hair is, obviously. But as far as a figure goes, it's amazing. That hair is, the whole head, everything on it, honestly, is fantastic. As far as accuracy goes, too, it's like, I don't know, whoever went in after that one was like, I'm nailing this.
No, flash. I want the actual issue 1. Pulling down the Ghost Rider files. Download.
I mean, some Dio looking shit right there. I like it.
I was wanting to find that bike, the Hawkeye on his bike, but they didn't have that one.
Yeah, when I went over to Corey's, I got to mess around with this Hawkeye, and I was like, "Yep, I need this. This has got to go on the shelf." Because this being the slight metallic and everything, oh man, it's pretty good.
I need a Hawkeye for the shelf, but I didn't want to spend $50 on it.
Hopefully, I only paid 27 or 20 whatever.
Come on, trying to find a picture of the Ghost Rider's tank.
Ghost Rider had his tank.
The gas tank.
Tank.
The medallion. I think it's looking yellow in the background.
Yeah, it's yellow.
That's what I'm gonna go with. All right. Quinn says also Walmarts and Targets are reducing their toy departments by a third. Toy companies are reducing their production runs by a quarter to avoid peg warming, not to take a loss at retail. Whew. That's
1/3. That's great.
like I said. The Target here is not even carrying Marvel Legends now. Target has one Thor for $18. Might get it. If you have a local Ollie's, that wave is at Ollie's. How's the Sky Cycle? I think that's directed toward you, Mr. Custom of Harkers.
I'm gonna put it together and check it out in a second. Let's see. I'm trying to talk to the guy about the grunts real quick, see if we can get some.
That'd be cool.
All right, so the Midnight Suns logo
Oh yeah, Bushy.
is gold with a black background, but I think you can paint it however you want. But there's the logo right there.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's different from the bike. The one on the tank. That's the video game logo. Yeah, that's right. That's the Midnight Suns logo. Comic. Probably need to do comic in the search.
Or are you just talking about the regular Ghost Rider logo?
Yep. That was the actual logo in the comics too. Midnight Suns, when you said that.
Because there's the one that's kind of the face that's on the gas tank. And then there's the one that's down lower on the machinery. And one's the Midnight Suns, and the other one is the Ghost Rider logo.
Yeah,
which I can't
in the
seem
90s,
to find now. I think the
in the
Ghost
90s.
Rider.
In the 90s, it was what's on the tank. The Midnight Suns symbol.
That used to be, that was the old one.
Yep.
So, but it was, if I recall, it's like a kind of an amber looking color in the background and black on the raised areas.
That's why I'm going to go with this rough gold I got from Mr. Hobby in the background. I don't like the new one. It looks like this looks like a gear cog.
I put it down below.
I don't want to be left out. Look, I got one.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's looking good.
And yours is put together. You're ahead of me.
Well, you're all ahead of me. I don't even have mine printed. I have to get around to it during Christmas break or something.
Did the Hulk Smash get up with you?
Yeah, I got a part for him. I need to get to a post office.
I knew what happened after talking to you, like why it did that, and
yeah, I think some resin stayed in there wet, and that caused the failure.
As soon as I got mine, I took mine out of the box and rinsed it out and broke all the screws as much as I could. It's internally.
Yeah. Well, and also his got crushed in shipping, so that probably didn't help it any.
That too. Yeah, it looks like somebody played foosball with it.
The foosball.
As Bobby Boucher's mommy would say, "You playing that foosball?"
Oh, I thought she said girls are the devil, Bobby.
She said that too.
Girls are the devil.
Devil.
And alligators ornery because they can't brush their back teeth, and so they ornery.
Got all them toofers and no toothbrush.
Vicky Van Horn showed me her her boobies, and I liked them too.
Well, I liked it.
I like them too. Is the devil.
No. Tackled Colonel Sanders.
Something wrong with that, boys, but doodla oblongata.
Stop making fun of me.
Buzzy, your desk. I don't care if you're less buzzy now.
Don't feel bad, Cannon. I have 2 boxes sitting on the floor right here, ready to go. I just don't feel like there's enough in them.
I'm working probably 55 to 65 hours a week, and then my oldest is in marching band, and so we got practice twice a week after school, plus every home football game.
You know, you can't burn that candle at both ends.
Then my middle kid decided that she was going to do volleyball for the first time too, and
oh no,
and their school's low on volleyball players, so she plays both her grade and the grade above.
Oh no.
So now we got 2 volleyball games a week in addition.
When you said that, I thought, like, if you make her play like multiple positions at one time.
Yeah, she playing her grade and the grade above. And it just keeps us real busy, but you know they're having fun, so that's what's important.
That's it.
They got plenty of time for work later, you know.
Where's the handlebars? What's that doing? Oh, there. Set the bike on top of them.
I ride my bike with no handlebars.
I'm not that coordinated.
Don't roller skate, don't drive no car.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have a hard time passing a sobriety test, and I don't even drink. I'm not very coordinated anymore.
It happens.
Start doing PT for my Achilles tendon, and it's been helping a lot.
Okay, I don't know what just happened.
Whoa. That is crazy looking.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they didn't have the Hawkeye with the Sky Cycle or the Thor versus Destroyer at that Target. And at the Target, it's like 40 minutes from the house. So. The only thing the local one had was they had one Flash movie Batmobile Bat Cycle, and I picked that up for $15, which was also half off. I was like, well, like I said, the local Target sucks. And that's all they had. I don't think their Motu was on sale. And other places, other Targets was putting the Motu on sale, and they didn't have any signs that this one. Don't mean they didn't have it. I just didn't check it. I didn't figure out the Motu until Quinn was telling me he picked up the Whiplash for $16. It's like, dang, I like that.
Mine's fully stocked, man. Mine's got everything you could possibly want. I don't know if I just went at the right time or what, but I don't remember it ever being so
flush with goods.
Flush with goods. That's a cool kid to say.
They recently remodeled the Target locally, and since then they haven't carried stuff for a while. And figured after they remodeled to get all the stock back in. So, and I noticed their toy section was smaller, but it makes sense. With Quinn said they're making them smaller. The toy section's smaller now.
Well, if your kids are buying toys, mostly they're playing video games.
Don't bring logic into this. Adults are buying the toys. So.
My buddy said 2/3. They want to shrink the physical toy section by 2/3 and increase the online toy store. They want to have Target wants to have its own online toy store that is not connected to the rest of Target. That is the idea, apparently. Is that going to work? Hell no.
This thing called Amazon, it's already been doing it for a long time.
This is exactly. I'm like, okay. They might as well just make everything Amazon exclusive and just go ahead and have everything automatically sold out anyway. Because that's basically what you just said.
Catering to the robots, I guess, where they know they can absolutely get it sold out.
Yeah, because Amazon don't have bot protection because they don't care who buys it.
And then the actual people that buy it get hey, I'm sorry. There's not enough of that.
We sold 90 to this 4817.
Well, I did get a little bit of good news this week, too. I got my gold label Batmobile.
Oh.
What?
After they put it, it's like, hey, we don't know when it's going to ship. So we don't know if you're going to get it or not. Message from them. Then I got like a shipping notice on it. I was like, what? What's going on? Is hell frozen over?
I got some bad news.
What's that?
I also got a shipping notice from Super 7.
Oh, that is bad news.
What are you getting?
I completely forgot about it. I had like this Reaper guy.
I'm sorry.
He's like a Robo Reaper or something like that.
Yeah. My
He's
condolences.
going to be a companion piece to Dreadstar.
Oh, the Dreadstar that completely broke on you?
The one that accidentally fell apart in all my hands.
Right.
That's how you know it's quality.
Wouldn't stand on a shelf to save its life. Even glued to a stand.
Was the news that you totally forgot that you ordered it and it's shipped without you realizing it? Now you're gonna have to take it apart and use parts for it in order to make one good one.
Because nobody will buy it.
Can't believe I forgot about that.
Oh, that
I can't believe I didn't go in and cancel that thing.
Oh, I figured you're just gonna get it and use the parts.
Pieces and tots.
Subpar 7. Dude. I don't know how they con that investment company to give them $22 million.
I don't know, but I want to meet their salesman and shake his hand and be like, well, you know what you're doing, but
dang, man.
you're probably doing something right.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it right.
22 million?
Yep. They were given $22 million from an investment company.
Tell them I've got some stuff that I need
For
sold.
why?
Because they make quality products that everybody wants.
Like, did they tell them like a reason? It's like, because we want to stay afloat.
Well, they're going to use it to get more licenses. They've acquired more licenses since then, so it's probably using that.
Yeesh.
Name Hill said there's a lot of different stores in my area. Unfortunately, Ollie's ain't one. That sucks, man.
Yeah, I don't have a Ollie's either. I feel his pain.
I went to Ollie's last night.
Oh, yeah. Just rub it in, Harker.
I drive by the Ollie's, but can't bring myself to go in there.
Quinn says he said he works 75 hours a week at his comic shop.
Who? What? Who gets to spend 75 hours a week at their comic shop?
Quinn Comics. And we got RR55, yo.
Yo.
His target has been holding onto Andrea from the Masterverse line at full price still.
Yeah.
And they have a ton of them. LOL.
Man, they're really sticking to their guns on Andrea.
What was it? The movie classified figures. They did the same thing with those. Those things.
Yeah. Those I got an extra Scarlet and an extra Snake Eyes when I was at Ollie's. They were $4.99 each.
Yeah, it's like they hit. That's probably why they got their $4.99 because Target like stubbornly held on to those for 3 years before they let them go.
Those things got to cost more than $4.99 to make.
Yeah, they part over. I bet they overinvested on those things. Why they didn't want to clearance them.
Well, I didn't finish. I didn't finish Canon. I was gonna say I went last night. What if you give me a list of anything that you might be after? I could definitely look when I go.
I don't know. That's the problem. Is that I don't know what
You just don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Did they get any of the Apoxie figures yet? That's yours?
Yeah, they have all the Age of Apocalypse except for Apocalypse, the deluxe. That's what I went looking for. They had all of them. They only had one Iceman, but they had every single one of them.
Yeah. Iceman and Legion are the hardest ones to get that way.
Yeah, they had all of them. They only had one Sabretooth. They only had one Iceman. I did pick up a Ohm and Jules and Ohm just because I like this owl so much. It comes with this owl and another one that's like it, but it's like
okay, yeah. I think I picked one of those up. I haven't opened it up yet.
It comes.
Yeah, I saw it come with like a small one and a big one.
No, it comes with one that's like this that kind of like fits in the backpack that's loose, but you can still like take.
What is that from?
Fortnite.
I like that now. It reminds me of Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh, it does, yeah.
That's it.
Jules and Ohm is the thing, and basically this is like the figure it comes with, and it's weird because Hasbro was definitely experimenting with this line because this has a rubber overlay. Yeah, I'm grabbing her boob. And like her boob is like part of the shirt, and it's like a rubber overlay over the whole body, and like she's like it has all kinds of like tampoed, really good tampo tattoos, not like the kind of crap that you were getting before. Like this is like actually done really. Where there's somewhere up there. This is like actually done quite well. Move this. There we go. Like it's actually done.
I like the utility belt.
And this is like
or tool belt.
And
it comes with that. And this is like her big like weapon. This is
it's a giant wrench. I love it.
Pipe wrench, and this like actually like moves a little bit. And of course, it comes with this little guy that looks like he's from Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, that owl is awesome.
And
how much was that?
$12.99. I'll show you the rest of the parts. I'll go grab them and show you the rest of the parts.
$12.99. Not bad. I'm pretty sure I picked one of those up. I think it's out in my garage.
Yeah.
That's my holding area for stuff I get like on sale.
It has. Let me see. This was like another big reason why I wanted it is for Cosmic Legion stuff. So it comes with 2 of these.
Oh, nice.
2 wrenches, like these.
Shut up, crime.
It comes with 2 of those wrenches.
Yeah. It has
I'm
2
convinced.
of these
I'm sold. I want one. I want to have to
like
buy it.
these are. I mean, they're a little warped. Gotta, as all Hasbro should be.
They're just well used.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
2 of those.
That's how you know that the tool was used wrong.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the other part.
Shut up, crime.
You say shut up, crime?
Yeah.
Sounds like a line from The Tick.
There's a movie with that. Was it a dude from The Office, Rain? What's his name? That played Dwight. And
he's a superhero.
Yeah, he's like basically he wants to be a superhero and he's a vigilante, and he hits people with a wrench and it says "Shut up, crime."
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've seen that.
Here's her backpack. This is her backpack that all of them have like a backpack, and the owl is like designed to fit like onto the backpack like this. And what I'm thinking is, since these wings can go out, the other wings can fit in. But here's the other owl, and this one's like fastened to the wrench, or the pipe wrench, and you can pull the top part of the pipe wrench out. And you can.
I'm going to agree with Name of Hell here. That's where it has to come from. It says the Super and Super 7 is for their business skills, not for toy making.
Right? That's pretty good.
I like that.
So you can have this one that's just perched on the wrench if you want. I'm probably just going to take mine off and just have an extra owl and just keep my wrench like this. Just to have a second owl. But what's really cool is, of course, it has these big ass wings, and these big ass wings do have hinges on them, and they pop right in.
Are they big enough to be Archangel wings?
No, they're
I can't see how big they are.
They're just shy of that. I wouldn't even say just shy. I mean, they're shy of that for sure. Maybe it feels like a very small, but I mean, it's
be cool. Well, with the theme too, it's very steampunky.
Yeah, I mean, compared to like this character, it's great. Compared to like this character, not so much.
Yeah, they're about half the size they need to be.
Yeah.
But the design is good.
Yeah.
It just needs to be about twice as full.
So what I'm thinking with this character, I don't know, because there's no like real instructions. I think you could probably pop these wings out of here and put these like onto this, and like put this standard one in the backpack. That's if you wanted to. I don't know if it's designed to be like that, and like it make it look like she has wings. You know, it's kind of cool.
She's been dosing Red Bull. Huh?
I guess she looks like it. She looks like a Red Bull person. And she also has the welder's helmet.
Nice.
So if you and it's actually detailed well enough too. It actually has the proper tensioner in the back and everything. It's pretty good.
Just completely let go.
What was the name of that movie, Ken?
Which movie?
Shut up, Brian.
Isn't it just like superhero?
Super bad, I think. No.
I think it's just like superhero.
No, Superbad was a different movie.
Yeah. As soon as I said that, I knew it was wrong. It's I forget what it is.
He wears a red outfit with like a monkey wrench on the nine.
Was red in the title?
Mm-hmm.
What say, chat? Do y'all remember that movie? We have pretty good resources.
It's just called Super.
Super.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's got Rainn Wilson, and it has Elliot Page when he was Ellen.
Yeah, it's just called Super.
Super.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Well, it was good. I don't know if I
Kinda
can say
weird.
it was really good.
Quinn Comic says he upgraded his Fortnite jewels and the owl. Used movie Scarlet and added the arms and the head from Jules to look like the owl. Put him on the perch and staff with a retracted wings. Very cool. Yeah, I remember watching that movie. It's like, thought it was pretty cool at the time. That was before like the big movie blow up, the superhero movie blow ups.
Yeah.
When did that movie come out? When was that? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
2008 probably, somewhere around there. 2010.
Was The Office even a thing yet?
Yeah, it was after The Office.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure. Wasn't it after The Office was over?
No, it was before The Office was over. Because it's been a decade since I watched that. I don't know if The Office was still running when it came out.
See, yeah, so Super came out in 2010.
Yeah, I nailed it.
And The Office had 9 seasons.
You know, I've never seen an episode.
Okay, so it was during The Office. It was like right in the middle of The Office because it looks like first episode was in 2005. So if it ran for 9 seasons, that would have been 2014. And the Super came out in 2010.
Sky Cycle's pretty cool. It's all right. I really don't want to put anything on this because if I start putting this thing on here and I ended up hating it so bad that I want to throw it across the room, then I won't like it as much. But
no, typically speaking, after you've thrown something across the room, it's not as good anymore.
Yeah.
Some things are just as good still, but very few of them.
Like your wife.
I don't have one.
Yeah, but she's still good once you throw it across the room.
This was my pickups for today. I got
Oh, I don't know about that.
the Scroll 2-pack, Monica Rambeau and Dr. Doom.
Yeah, that's dope.
I got the Hulk and Banner, Egghead, and another of the Scrap Iron and Anti-Armor Drone.
See, when I went, the scrap iron wasn't half off when I went, but there was the new Dusty wasn't half off, but there was a Copperhead that I had there, and I went ahead and got another Copperhead. Like not the new awful one, but the
Not the Viper Island one.
yeah, fucking Python Patrol. Like it's like, you know, I was like jokingly going, oh, I love them because they're so gaudy, and then they like one-upped me and were like, oh yeah, you like them because they're gaudy, huh? And then they went just full on. I'm like, okay, you got me. I yeah, all right.
Take it back.
No, I take it back. You yeah. Even me. You even got me.
Oh, Quinn said that Clone Troopers look good on that Sky Cycle too. Sky Sled. And look at there. It actually comes with a freaking flight stand for a vehicle. G.I. Joe classified.
They must have. That must
Trouble
have
Bubble.
Yeah.
straight up accident.
Trouble Bubbles don't come with flight stands. That's the dumbest shit ever.
It sucks. I had to cancel mine, dude. I was
They're
heartbroken.
back up.
The Trouble?
Yeah, the regular color Trouble Bubbles are back up.
Really? Since when?
Somebody I saw it went up today or yesterday.
Damn it.
They probably already sold out.
I gotta pay for my red orc. I can't fucking buy it. My red orc is up on 5K. I don't want to lose the NRD. I don't have money to buy both. Oh, I gotta mute myself for a second.
Firefly and Lowlight look an awful lot alike in their picture.
Have you ever been in the same room together?
I don't get why the ugly one is only $45. And it's just as new.
Yeah, I actually like the Trouble Bubble, but the figure looks like crap. The black and red and yellow.
It's a black and red.
But the figure looks terrible though.
It's sold out anyway, so it was sold out before I even knew that it was for sale. So, you know, it's hard to buy stuff when you don't hear about it until after it's already sold out.
Makes it damn near impossible to get stuff right.
That does tend to make stuff hard to buy if you find out about it after. As well as I missed out on Lady Slither because I figured she'd last more than one day.
What? Who's Lady Slither?
The Motu Origins. She like kind of Medusa looking.
Oh
character.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. He-Man.
Yeah. And nope, she sold out within a couple hours. I was like, shit.
Gotta go to work tomorrow, so that's exciting.
Me too.
I don't have to go nowhere, but I got to work tomorrow.
Had to take Tuesday off because my son got assaulted by a couple of bees.
By a couple of what?
Bees.
Bees? Okay.
And took him down to the urgent care. And they said, hey, he's all right. He's just a bitch.
Bees are.
Bees.
Can be scary.
Especially if
Especially if you're allergic to them.
I was going to say, especially if you're allergic to them. Yeah. My grandmother was allergic to them.
Well, apparently, the more times you get stung, the more likely you are to be allergic to them.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's just like insult to injury, man. It's like
That's like the more you piss off bees, the more dangerous they are to you.
it's like bad enough getting stung. Now I'm allergic to them.
Yeah.
They could almost kill you. Now they really can kill you. They were just practicing.
Yep.
Lull you into a false sense of security. It's like, oh, I got all these things. I'll survive. No.
Nope.
We'll show you.
Maybe.
I got stung a bunch when I was a kid, but yeah, no, I haven't gotten stung once since I entered adulthood.
Yeah.
He just jinxed it, man. They're coming
I got stung the other day by a wasp because I was changing a battery out of a trunk of a car that had been sitting for a while, and I opened the trunk. I didn't do my 3-point safety check.
They're coming for you now, man.
I hadn't even seen a bee in I think they all died off. I don't think they exist anymore.
In your area, they're just all dead.
Yep.
No, that's not true.
Really bad.
I got 3 fucking things of them around my house. I got one that's in the end of my house over my garage. You
So
can see them constantly flying in and out of my house.
What you're saying
and
is that
And then I got another one that's on the opposite side of my house. It might be the same one. They just have an entry and an exit. And then there's one over by the fire pit that's in the ground. I didn't know bees would go in the ground.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently they do.
So what you're saying is you're bogarting all the bees over your place.
You
Yeah.
come get them. You own
That's right. I'll pass. Then I'm guaranteed to get stung.
I'll help you.
Yellow jackets are the worst. They make nests in the ground all the time.
Yellow jackets fucking hate your guts.
Yellow jackets are assholes with wings.
They are absolutely looking to kill you.
There's-
Bees, you have to fuck with them. You have to do something to them to aggravate them.
Yep.
You can
Wow.
they can be flying around you and you can walk through them, and as long as you're not aggressive, you'll be all right. But
There are Africanized killer bees in this area. Harker's got them down where he's at.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't heard about anybody having any problems with them in a long time, but when I was a kid, we used to hear about it.
the yellow jackets they want to taste your blood.
Yellow jackets like that dude walked 500 yards from her nest. Get him!
It's about right, yeah.
Hey, I learned some things about bats the other day.
About bats?
About bats, yeah. So apparently, between August and beginning August and the end of September is the most likely time that you're going to get rabies from a bat.
Huh.
Apparently, that's the brooding season when they're having all their young, and the young bats are the ones that get the rabies.
Interesting.
Babies. That's at least that's what I understood.
Interesting.
Because one of my coworkers got bit by a bat at work.
That's what.
Have you ever seen that movie Record?
Mm-mm.
I saw a Joe Rogan clip where he had a guest when they were talking about this video crew. They were like went to this cave, like millions and millions of bats flying out of it, and when they fly, they crap.
Oh yeah.
And so they got covered up in it, and their equipment did too, and they ended up getting like this disease from it and all died.
Gross.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Bat guano bad. So Ace Ventura was right.
Yeah, well. There's got to be a reason why they call it batshit crazy.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
It's just like saying Mad as a Hatter, right? Mercury poison.
Oh. Got to be a reason for it.
Let's see. Catch up on the chat here. Quinn Comics, I just ordered a Trouble Bubble right now off Hasbro Pulse. Me, I'm happy now. They're still in stock right now.
Oh, good.
We got Mr. Hootie Dean. Hello. Laura, I'm on Pulse right now, and Trouble Bubbles are in stock. Valkyrie 2-pack still out of stock. Steel cores 2-packs are going to be added to pre-order. Those were available everywhere. I think those are easier to get. The steel core 2-packs. I ordered mine from Chosen Prime. And but having the Valkyries and the Trouble Bubbles be Pulse exclusive was a big move.
Anything army builder, they go, I know, let's make this an exclusive. People surely won't want these because they're just army builders.
And it's like, let's put a limit at 5.
Well, I mean, the limit at 5, that kind of makes sense.
But an army builder.
Yeah, but you don't need more. Do you need more than 5?
Army builder.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is,
I have like 20 of the guardsmen.
Okay, well, do a limit for 5, but then like do a couple of different runs.
Yeah, like that.
So that like the first run, the first run you got to limit to 5, and the second run you got to limit to 5, and
I like I thought it was hilarious. Like when they did the scroll troopers, it's like there's like, we can't wait to see how many troops you buy. 5. You limit them to 5.
I'm buying 5.
Well, if they didn't, then you'd end up with one of those Amazon situations where somebody buys them all, and
well, they make them. It's exclusive to them that make them to order.
Well, that's true.
It's real weird. It's like and that was it. They never made any more of those scrolls, did they? They never did a second run, did they?
Nope. And luckily they came with 2 heads, so I bought a bunch of paladins.
That's so weird that they never did another run of those while those were hot, because I don't even know if they'd probably still sell some now if they did.
Well, one of the tiers is a scroll head on the Giant Man.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And they just got that scroll 2-pack just come out that I got half off.
Yeah, they had probably 8 to 10 of those at my Target. Just a whole bunch of those. I'm like, yeah, maybe if it was 75% off, I might get that.
They only had a few of those left. All the legends only had a few left. Well, except for the Ant-Man wave.
Saw a whole bunch of people going, if you find the Iron Man, let me know. And I'm like, dude, by the time you buy the Iron Man somewhere online and pay for shipping, it's the same. And I had those at my Target.
But what's funny, the crappy Target, they don't even have a Marvel section now. they did have one spot on the shelf for those Ironmans. They had one, that silver, like first appearance Iron Man.
Yeah, the tiny head.
But the problem is, it wasn't half off. It was only like a couple dollars off. The normal, it was still $20. So I just let it sit. I thought about getting it, just customizing one to try to get a new head and stuff for it, and because replace the tiny head. Name withheld. What are the Python Patrol troop builders? Both officers. They got the infantry officers. They got the Vipers, and now they got Crimson Guards, which makes no sense to have a yellow and gray and black in color.
They should put a question mark after the crimson part, and I would be completely okay with it. I would at that point be actually for it. I'd want one then.
Just put guard and then put a question mark after it. It's some kind of guard.
Mr. Hootie Dean, how would you go about removing the hairpiece from O2 figure, hot water, hair dryer, or something else? I usually with hairpiece, both it can work. Hot water was probably a little better. Like you can get really hot and those heads are soft. You can just take your fingernail or like a tool and start here's the saber tooth head. Like here's the hairpiece. Just start pulling and prying, and just go real slow so you don't tear the hairpiece. That's usually the way I do it. But sometimes they go crazy with the glue, and you have to get a glue debonder, and that stuff can eat the plastic. Quinn Comics, I bit the snake and it died. Bees are dying off. It's called colony collapse disorder.
Yeah.
Quinn Comics, I got bit by a bat and ended up losing my reflection. Go figure.
Oh, dang.
Is that why I can't go outside anymore? In the daylight.
Wasn't going outside anyway.
Quinn said he's still waiting for Serpentor and Mindbender to come back in stock. Really want them. I'm really surprised they haven't announced any new retro cards.
I would like Mindbender.
Yeah, I would have figured that Mindbender and at least Mindbender would be a retro card because he's a core character and they made him an exclusive. And Serpentor could be a retro card too without his chariot. I really want a Slaughter in his Melloway color scheme on a retro card. But also
I want him in that tank.
Oh, I want a tank too.
I want him to come with 50 broken bats.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my wishes a little more realistic.
With a whole bunch of just fist punch holes and imprints in them.
Just like in the movie.
Yeah.
I want that too, but I'm trying to keep it a little more realistic.
No, I want that to be my HasLab.
Missed out on the Scroll Army Builders Hasbro Pulse, so I wanted just one. Yeah, I remember one dude got pissed off when I showed him a picture of I had over 10 scrolls because I had the Paladin body, so I had 10 regular scrolls. I had basically made tactical scrolls using the Paladin body. Then I had the regular scrolls, so I made 10, and I had the Super Scroll. And then Super Scroll comes with 2 heads, so I took the Cottonmouth, used that body to make an extra body for the Super Scroll head. And I was like, this is why we can't have you. You bought 12 scrolls. I was like, no, I bought 5, you dipshit. I just used the extra bodies. I couldn't buy more than 5 because there's a limit. I don't make sock accounts on Hasbro Pulse. Those tiers are cheap and lazy unlocks. Yeah, I could care less about the tears. Giant man. That was everybody working on the night. I got the. I just finished up Cersei. He's all done.
Claymore armor.
Working on start painting this. Doing a bigger body for Pyramid Head, because what Mezco gave us made me want to jab a pyramid on my head. Very, very disappointed.
Seems healthy.
Yes.
That wash. This is a beauty about McFarlane too. The mesh pattern on the ab section on the Green Lantern is different from the mesh on the upper torso. So when I put the wash on it, the wash filled up the crevices more because the pattern's bigger. So it looks darker. Yay! Inconsistency.
I mean, that is really difficult thing to do.
But that's their job.
I know it's their job. but that particular thing, it would be really hard. I could see why it could be screwed up.
But
there are lots of things they don't have any excuses for.
First thing I gotta do is widen these pegs, because the ones that came on with the Mezco, they pop on okay, but not that great.
Did you say widen or whiten?
Widen. Yeah.
I decided.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I decided to trim my beard the other day. You know what the final straw was?
What's it? You eating it?
The paper one?
Oh, no, I've been eating it for a while. I was looking for a pin in my pocket, in my shirt pocket, and I was looking down, and I couldn't find my pin through my beard. So I had to trim it up a little bit.
Been there.
Name of Hell, Sergeant Slaughter's basically Captain America in the G.I. Joe cartoon. Yeah, pretty much.
I
Superhuman.
would do that, but I'm gonna use like a Cobra bat and just bash one up enough to make him into Captain America shield, and have him carry around that as a shield.
Mr. Hootie Dean, like, what is everybody's favorite toy line to collect, and what's your favorite to customize? Marvel Legends and Jet. It's kind of a tie between G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends with customizing. I do probably equal amounts of both anymore. Probably more. I've done more Marvel Legends, so I just go with that. The favorite toy line to collect? It's kind of hard to say. Because it goes on and on and on.
What's the biggest toy you got?
The biggest figure I got? I guess Galactus. But the heaviest is that right there. Vance Toys Omega Supreme. You get a lot of die cast.
say for me, it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah. I was at the I was at a Toy Con one time when these YouTubers was talking about, like, think about Transformer collectors. They don't normally like to collect anything else other than Transformers. I said, really? Transformers is my jam. But I got Marvel Legends, I got DC Classics, I got Motu. It's like, just kind of proved them wrong right off the bat.
I'll be right back. I need some water.
Well, favorite line of collect, I won't just say it. Might as well just say it, Transformers. Because I love Transformers. I got a lot of Masterpiece figures.
Yeah, but do you have the Grimlock?
Which one? I have a collection of Grimlocks.
Planet X.
Which one? They make more than one.
The one you didn't have.
Don't have the IDW Planet X one. But I do have the War for Cybertron video game one.
You say you're
Waiting for something.
Oh, it's the scale what they made them. It made no sense. They made them like a full Masterpiece scale, and there's no other IDW Masterpiece scale figures. It's like, that made no sense. If it was like the size of the previous one, I was like, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. But
well, I mean, not yet.
But I collect. Well, I got a lot of IDW figures. I got third party. I got Mastermind Creation stuff, and I got, which are fantastic.
I need to look at my calendar.
Oh, you were mentioning about doing that subscriber promotion. You still want to do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at my calendar for. I got to see when would be good to announce that we're going to do that.
Yeah.
All right, now I got to go look at my other two calendars. I'll be right back.
Is he going to spend any time with us?
No.
Just with calendars.
I spend more money on Masterpiece Transformers than anything, but they're just expensive.
That's true. You know, the Masterpiece Transformers priced me out of the game.
Yeah.
I wanted that Optimus Prime, but it was as much as my truck note.
Yeah, the first Takara MP10 price was insane. It's cheaper now, but it's been knocked off a lot. But
Let's see.
I thought it was ridiculous. It was like $300 some when MP10 first came out. Then they did MP44, was even more expensive. The cartoon accurate one. I was like, great day. I never even bought MP44. Plus, I didn't like it. It's like a Tropic Thunder. You just, to me, like you don't go full tune. I don't like it.
October. Looks like October 5th might be a good day. Unless I couldn't find my volleyball calendar. Let me look. Took a
Was it
picture.
just a sheet of paper on your desk?
No, it was in the other room. It was on the bulletin board.
Well, Alpha Proto, so you just got the Legendary Heroes Dread. What would be a good Marvel Legends body to transfer parts over to? I was looking at using a Reaper body.
Somebody used a the new Cyclops, because it's already got a suit that the same color.
Oh, that would be nice.
It actually looks like Dread's undersuit.
Yeah, it's the dark blue too.
You're talking about doing Judge Dredd? That's what I was talking about using, was the new Cyclops.
Well, then I must have heard it from Kitten then.
Yeah, because it's already the dark blue. I was also thinking about using Guardians of the Galaxy, the newest Guardians of the Galaxy.
Peter Quill?
No.
Drax?
Rocket, obviously. The smaller. Ma'am, don't get on the desk.
Because I think he was cheap at some point, and I picked him up.
Yeah, they clearanced them out for
October. Oh no! Do I have to be at two places at once?
Oh, how you gonna do that?
Transubstantiation. No, bilocation. Sorry, transubstantiation. That's something else.
Translocation.
Bilocation, actually, because I had to be two places at once. Translocation just means that you can teleport from one place to another. Bilocation means you can be in two places at once. I do.
Well, if you're teleporting there and you're there instantaneously, aren't you pretty much?
What time is that? That is. That's 5 to 9, and that's at 7. Crap. That'd only take an hour, so that'd be like 7 to 8. So, okay, so I'll go from 5 until 6:45, and then drive across town. I'll be there from 7 to 8, and then I can go back and be there from 8 to 9.
Mr. Hootie Dean asked, do I like the Transformer films? And do you prefer the Michael Bay or the new era?
No.
The films are kind of crap. I'm not a fan of
They hold some level of entertainment.
They are stupid fun. You go there to watch them. You turn off your higher cognitive functions. They are entertaining.
And they are responsible for keeping Transformer mythos alive for the last years. But
I won't say that's true. I think it's let them have a bigger budget. Because Transformers has been kicking nonstop since 1984. So they're not like any other toy line that's died out and come back. And well, they did have a little lull, maybe 1.5 years, maybe 2, in the 90s after G2.
Well, when the Beast Wars were hitting, they were sucking wind, man. They were almost out.
No, that's what I'm saying. That they were really. It's like they're between G2 and Beast Wars. There was like a year or two. That was probably like the only lull between then. And Beast Wars brought a resurgence back, and people ate that stuff up. Man, it was
not until they introduced Optimus Prime. That's the reason that show got away with all the stuff that it got away with, is because nobody was paying attention to it.
October 5th.
Are we still talking about the calendar?
That's when I think would be a good time to do it.
Okay. So I figured we can do like a little promotion, about it beforehand, and then get some people participating, do the draw type thing.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks.
That's
the next time we're on. It's October 5th. Is that too soon?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You mean like next Sunday we're on?
No. Are we doing it on a Sunday or are we doing it on a Thursday night?
I don't know. We usually have a bigger crowd on Sunday nights.
Oh, well, we should probably do it. Well, whatever you think is best.
How many people watching right now? I got pretty good. We got 14 people watching live right now. That's not bad. Guys, you need to tell a friend, and that friend needs to tell, you got to tell 2 friends. Those 2 friends need to tell 2 friends. Come hang out with Clash Express. And those 2 friends can tell more 2 friends.
Yeah. I don't think I know the 2 friends that aren't on here already.
Man, I don't know. Look, the only other guy that I would call friend is not interested.
All right, Harker, what do you think about that?
I think like fucking awesome. I would
I have no idea how it's going to fit because I don't know what figure you're putting it on.
Well, it's gonna go on a just a Shriek.
Okay.
Same as a Shriek.
I got one of those around somewhere, I think, maybe.
Obviously, I think we should definitely separate the middle piece between the shoulders. That way I can just attach the shoulders separately. And I can attach that middle piece just directly to the chest.
I was going to print each of these parts separately and ship them to you in a box, just like, floating around in the box so that each one of these little rivets you had to put in individually.
Oh, hell yeah. It's like an impossible model kit. Yes.
Yeah. Or you can't even find the pieces in the box to put together.
Like they get lost up under like the flaps of the box.
They'd fall out through the cracks and the corners.
Yeah. And plus actually I got a new mail person, so I don't have the same guy now that's like drop picking that living shit out of stuff.
He's not like serial crushing your mail with toilets.
Yeah. He's not like people's elbowing the hell out of shit as he drops it at the door.
Name of Field asked anybody played the War for Cybertron game. I played a little bit. It's Transformers related, so I bought it, even though I don't really game too much anymore. My nephews played it more than I have when they were younger. When they come visit. But it was a fun game. I've seen. I'm more into fight games and racing games. One Transformers game I really liked is the Devastation. It's a G1 style game.
I'll be right back.
SDA is here. He says, family. Oh, hold on, I got it.
Family.
Is that our first one of the night?
I think so. Alpha Proto, the astonishing X-Men Cyclops. So let's go back to the grid. That's the one we're talking about.
Astonishing Cyclops.
Yep. I got it. I was painting. I couldn't get to it. The family.
He was purposely ignoring yours just to mess with you.
When I'm painting, I can't watch the screen. It's as well. Sorry, guys.
Well, at least you can see it. I can't see the chat at all.
Hulk Smash had to start going back to work, so it's hard for him to be on here on Thursdays now. Stupid work stuff. And should be here.
That man to prioritize.
Forget that stuff. Just come here and hang out with us.
Right. What's that work shit?
Yeah, bay films are stupid. Yes, they are. They do have entertaining value. Same with the new ones. They are entertaining, but I would.
At least the new ones don't look like it's just a
garbage, a junkyard fighting each other.
Yeah, like a tornado in the middle of a freaking scrapyard.
Yeah, and they don't do those super weird close-up shots where you can't see what's going on.
Of course, I've also never been a big fan of Optimus having his like mask off and his mouth being really low on his face. It's always really thrown me off. I was kind of hoping that they.
Well, they said the new look for that is they were trying to. In Bay films, it wasn't the case, but in the new ones, they said they wanted to try to style his face after Peter Cullen a little bit.
Didn't nail
it. Darth Gutierrez, what would you prefer, super speed or teleportation? Super speed.
It depends.
If you have like with super speed, it means you have like the.
If it was flash style super speed, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it
you
was
would have
like,
the ability to process information so much faster.
If it was just regular super speed where you could just go real fast, I don't think so. I feel like I would die. I feel like I'd run into a cloud of gnats and like shred myself.
Bees.
Yeah, the Flash is pretty broken. OP broke.
Yep, the Speed Force actually creates like a force field around him, so it protects him.
Yeah, so he doesn't get like burnt by the air.
Yep. Yeah, Flash is very OP. It just sucks. They have not done a decent movie of the Flash. They had some good series.
That's not true. The animated ones were good. It's just the live action one.
The animated movies. Yeah.
Yeah, Flashpoint was really good.
The animated movie.
The animated.
Not the horrible train wreck that just came out.
No, that was
something.
Oh, we wanted to see CGI to look bad to just represent the Speed Force. Yeah, sure it did.
Yeah.
No, look. What was that movie where Bruce Wayne threw the batarang at him? Sitting in his office.
That was Justice League.
Justice League?
Yeah.
That, I think, is about a near perfect representation of the Speed Force. You can see that he is tapping into something.
Yeah, with him, it was cocaine.
Not peyote.
It's probably a mixture of stuff.
Some uppers and downers and green, yellow, blue pills.
No, he did think he was the second coming of Jesus.
I knew a guy who thought he was the second coming of Jesus before. He's in jail.
Yeah, it don't sound like he was mentally stable, so.
Most people who think they're the second coming of Jesus probably aren't mentally stable.
This guy was talking and he said, our court system is really fucked up because "In God We Trust" is on the courthouse, but when you go up and say, "Hey, God told me to do the thing," that's when they tell you you're crazy and try to convict you on a crazy charge.
Wow, that's because there's a separation between church and state.
Ooh, 9:06. I gotta go to bed.
Go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta do that thing that Dom's been doing.
Oh, that's just horrible.
Sleeping?
The W word.
Baby.
The other
waking up.
Well, the working part.
Worst part of waking up.
It's
Just
not
waking up.
Go back to bed. Okay, let's see. Transformers have been around, but they have not been that relevant until the movies. The movies did make them a household name. That is, we'll give it that. Transformers had a few comics and animes like Robots in the Skies, Armada. The Unicron trilogy was all anime. Like you had the first anime they brought over for Transformers for us was Robots in the Skies, which was car robots in Japan. Then you had the Unicron trilogy, Armada, Cybertron, and Super. What was the U.S. name? I got the names. Energon was the American one. Was the next one. You had Cybertron next. In Japan, Energon was Superlink.
Wasn't Armada before Energon?
It was. I said that. Armada, Energon, Cybertron.
Right.
It's called the Unicron trilogy, even though here in the U.S., even though in Japan, those series are not connected whatsoever.
Trippy fever dream.
Other than Unicron being in, was he in two of them? Yeah, he was in Superlink, Energon, and Armada. But I wish they would like remaster the other animes, like the Headmasters, Master Force, Victory, Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo. I'd love to see those remastered and brought over. There's a YouTube channel. I got it in the recommended channels on YouTube. AI channel. He is using like a AI upsampling and basically restoring those older series. He's got Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo, and a lot of other cartoons on it in HD quality now.
Nice.
I watched the Big Guy and Rusty series. I was like, how in the hell they let that show be aired? And they snuck that thing through because they got guns and they kill like the creatures and stuff, blast them. It was awesome. My friends don't like like toys. A lot of people don't like the toys. The big thing too that Hasbro makes a mistake on too is they get these video game properties thinking people are going to want toys of them. A lot of gamers don't. Not all gamers want toys. The majority of them don't. And they keep investing money in these big game properties and paying license fees, and it's failed every time.
I don't hide that I do the collecting and stuff, but I'm not like promoting it either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not like at work telling everybody. However, my boss is She really fucking loves this stuff. So whenever I get like a Mezco or something, I have to bring it in and show it to her. She wants to see it.
Yeah, Transformers comics. There's a ton of Transformers comics, and not just you got the G1 Marvel series, the Marvel UK. You got the G2 comic series. You got then Dreamwave brought them back for a while in the late '90s, and they ran that company into the ground, cheated all their artists and writers. Then it was up in the air who's going to get it next, and I cannot believe they didn't go with DC, because DC dangled a big carrot in front of Hasbro. They talked about if they get the Transformers license, they were going to make them part of the main DC universe. So we could have seen a Green Lantern Transformer. Superman in the same universe as the Transformers. But they went with IDW, which was great when it started. I love that they were letting Simon Furman be like basically the Stan Lee, Jack Kirby guy, like building the universe, starting over, like all new continuity. Loved it. Then they got new editor in IDW. He said, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's make everything G1." And did it. All Hell Megatron, and All Hell Megatron was supposed to be in a miniseries. They said, "This is going to be the new continuity going forward. Scrap everything before." They made Simon Furman wrap up his stories way too quick, which they would, and they kept a little bit of what he did into the new universe, but they fucked it up for years. It eventually got better to where they did some pretty good stories, but they also got to, they brought Simon Furman in too to bring in, like, conclude the Transformers series, the Marvel series, Regeneration. I wasn't real crazy about it. It's almost like he wrote it to, like, fuck people. The Blackthorn books, those were issue 3 was so damn good. I just hate it was like a black and white 3D book. The artwork was gorgeous in it. Issues 1 and 2 were shit. Issue 3 was like, holy fuck, this is awesome. And we got nothing else. They folded or something and didn't anymore. Issue 3 was like a continuation of the G1 cartoon, but with a lot better art. Yeah, the covers and stuff with Dreamwave, they were really cool. Though one thing that stuck about Dreamwave, though, they forced a house art style on all the artists, so nobody really got to shine with their own styles. I understand like character models, but they forced a art style. I didn't click the Dreamwave. I just bought them up with empty handed a few times. They had some beautiful covers, Dreamwave did. War Within, oh yeah, I love the designs of War Within. I wish Spark Toys got to release their Grimlock. That thing looks so good. I got the Spark Toys War Within Optimus and Megatron. Megatron is a big upgrade from the Optimus, and Grimlock was going to be in that line of upgraded design, and it looked fantastic. And they went under before they could release it. They made prototypes and like, frack. It seems like every time a company tries to do a War Within Grimlock, they go under. Something happens.
It's like the what is it? Macbeth of toys.
Yeah. I like the fighting games, race games. They're perfect for casual play. A few matches, run a few laps, and stop. Yep. Same.
All right, guys. I hate to interrupt, but I got to get out of here.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you on longer than you need to. Thank you for coming out to Reno tonight, and it's always a pleasure.
I appreciate the invite. I really do. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right?
We'll do. Same back
Later,
time.
buddy.
Oh,
Good
here
night.
you go. Before you go, I found these in my. I got these free, I guess, when I ordered some stuff. And a couple of these. I thought about you when I found them in my bag of heads. Skull heads.
That's the other thing that my boss wants to see. Every time I get a new skeleton, I have to bring it. She wants me to bring it, show it to her. She was deeply impressed with Harker's.
Nice.
Oh,
All right, have a good night, guys.
Good night, man.
all right.
The Flash is one of the most dangerous people in DC. Yeah, but Infinite, he can one punch white Martians. Infinite mass punch, and white Martians are as powerful as Kryptonians, pretty much. Or they were at one time, anyway. Anthony Romo, what's up? What's going on? You weddings? Not much. I'm just hanging out, doing a little bit of customizing. I'm getting ready. Tony's Figs, Anthony, he does some amazing G.I. Joe customs. The Transformers Remaster Series. Yep. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to see what. Okay, I'm almost down to near the end. What channel is it? You said the TF Remastered? It's AI something here. Let me see if I can find it quick for you. I got linked on my channel. There's recommended channels. Let's see.
If I just Harker, if I just make the shapes on these things, you're gonna be able to figure out how to put it all together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
AI replays. I'm sorry, replay. AI's replay. He has a ton of stuff that's been AI remastered. He's got the Beast Wars series, Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo. He's got Big Guy and Rusty. He's got all kinds of game. He's even got like video game playthroughs and stuff, and Reboot. Got a lot of playlists, different series. Great stuff. Looking for my greens. I went to my lower version 2 where I was doing like the sculpted arm, textured armor. I had to strip all that stuff off because I had a bad reaction on paint. I had to drop it down in an oven cleaner and strip it. Which I found out Fixit Sculpt survives oven cleaner just fine. Apoxie Sculpt, not so much. It filled
Interesting. I
off.
wonder why.
It filled off very easily.
Lord.
Cat.
Yeah, that's Buzzy. She sounds like a fucking siren right now because she just got back from the vet, and where she got bathed, medicated bath. We had to shave her completely all the way down. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And right now she is looking for a place to, like, I don't know, hide, hang out, something.
Hide her shame.
Well, something. She's Buzzy. She's weird.
Okay. I remember growing up, we had a dog. We used to get her groomed every summer. She's part collie, part Saint Bernard. So she had some long hair, and she's older and heavy. So we take her to groomers, get groomed, and sheared every summer. My dad's like, "Well, I could do that." And he did that to her one year, and it looked horrible. She knew it looked horrible, and she hid in the doghouse for a while.
Oh no!
That was bad, huh?
Yep.
Bad when the dog knows it's bad.
Yeah. This is true.
Darth says his students know that he collects. That's cool. There we go. That's what I should have done in the first place. Instead of trying to strip off the wash to try to soften it up, I actually had a green that's almost the exact green that McFarlane used on this thing. And dry brush back over top of it, soften it up.
I was looking for a picture of her armor from the other side. I am not finding one.
The best thing to do would probably be to look up statue, because statue is all.
Got a stupid cape on it.
Some of the statues didn't. It was like torn in a couple of the statues. I don't know.
I'll keep looking.
It's
Oh, here.
yeah,
she didn't have a bottom of her torso.
this cheap stuff on Michaels actually worked out great. It's a citrus green from Folk Art. It's the exact same color green that's on the McFarlane Green Lantern. What old school American and Japanese cartoon should get a toy line that doesn't have one yet?
Tiger sharks.
Well, they're
Tiger Shark.
getting ready to do Tiger Sharks.
What?
No way.
No, not Tiger Sharks. Street Sharks. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. Street Sharks.
Tiger sharks were great.
Yeah, Tiger Shark. Well, Underwater Thundercats was great.
That was.
The King Arthur and the Knights of Justice would be a good one.
I don't remember that one at all. That one is just deleted.
It's Morgana like trapped the real Arthur and the Knights on the round table in a mirror realm. So Merlin is instructed by the Lady of the Lake to find basically replacements until they can rescue the real Arthur and the Knights. So they bring back a football team called the Knights, and their quarterback is called Arthur King.
It's sure or not.
Yeah. It's kind of neat. It's almost like you got a mix of visionaries in there because they got these crazy weapons and stuff. Is it a masterpiece series? Nah, that's fun.
I liked what is it? Dark Waters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People have been asking for that for a little while. That would, I imagine that one will probably happen for too long.
Exo Squad would be a good one.
Exo Squad would be excellent. 1/12 scale.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a modern 4-inch scale like the 25th anniversary Joe's. Then you can get a lot of the mechs that way.
Yeah, but I want Big Macs.
Yeah, Big Macs would be awesome.
I had one of these when I was a kid. I remember I had one of them, and I used it to it was like, used to blow everything else up. Or it was green. That's not the one it was.
Your Unicron and Darkseid team up. Yeah, if it was in DC Comics, that could have happened. Or Mongol. It'd be like a War World. But this time War World is actually sentient and turned into a giant robot form.
Yeah.
Alpha Proto is asking, what is a good craft UV resin? One that's not tacky or after curing, I mean.
If they're cured right, I don't think any of them are tacky.
Yeah. Just the stuff that I was just using just now, just the cheapest stuff that I was using on Amazon is what I got. Just says UV resin. This is like Sun Emblem. Like anything that has this kind of top when you look at it on Amazon. So if it's like higher quality and it just has this top and this kind of bottle, it comes from the same exact manufacturer. The reason is there's only 2 people that hold the patents in China on UV resin. So there's only 2 manufacturers of UV resin in China. So regardless of whose label is on this thing, it's the same material inside of the resin. So if it has this top and this kind of like bottle, it's the same.
The one thing that you had to be careful for is making sure that you have it cured fully. And depending on what kind of UV light you're using, it might not be the right wavelength.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
I just put my finger in.
Because when I look at the bottles for the UV resin for the printable resin, sometimes I think that they come in different like wavelengths that they're expected to cure under. And so what I got was a one of those UV, like, because I have a couple of different UV lamps, and I found the one that is for curing UV resin for nails. It wasn't very expensive. It was like maybe $13, and it's like a little motion activated tent. That's a good looking head.
Yeah.
The one that's for UV curing resin for nails works the best.
I got this UV flashlight here.
Probably a good flashlight.
That's why I bought it like when I was cleaning out the insides of the bike. I was shining it down in the holes. What am I doing next? Oh yeah, bike. I was going to paint the black around the new one. Sector 2813. I love the Ultraverse display you have on Instagram. Fire bro. Thanks, sir. Alpha Proto's asking, is the cat shaved naked?
What?
Alpha Proto was asking, so the cat is shaved naked?
Yeah, she's pretty much shaved.
Mexican hairless cats now?
Yeah, she's pretty much shaved all the way down.
Yeah.
Her tail, her face.
Oh, ooh, Jason Will Warriors would be cool too. Space Adventures of Cobra, Black Star, all good choices. There's so many good properties they could do.
Soul Eater would be a fun one. I liked that anime. It's not a classic cartoon, but they probably have some. I've never really looked.
On camera, sure. All I'm doing is on camera. That is the key thing about doing a customizing live stream. What I'm doing is on camera.
It's hard to do though.
Yeah. Had to change my painting technique when I start doing these streams, because normally on dribbling and painting, I hold it steady against my body.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Helps stabilize your hand, reduces shake.
But that's hard to film.
Yeah.
Or video, I guess we would say now. But film is for old people. Which I am.
Hey, beats the alternative.
Young?
No. You don't have the option to get younger.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
Golden years. Golden years. Oh, yeah. I'm digging that. I like that. The gold and the insignia.
Oh, that looks sharp.
Nice.
I dig it. And where's my handlebars? Go back and paint. I dry brush the handlebars, and I'm gonna go back and black out the switches on the. Tomorrow I'll put a wash on the handlebars. Putting that wash, I like that Testers. You put that over the dry brush silver, it makes it look pewter, like pewter.
Like Peter.
Pewter. Yeah, well, back on the Hasbro Pulse, it has never made sense to me that the company that makes the toys can sell out of something
The
so
toys.
quickly.
How they completely separate Hasbro Pulse as a completely different entity from Hasbro the company.
Yep. Like, how are you not making shit to order on Pulse? Well, you do a pre-order.
For whatever reason, Hasbro Pulse is a completely different company. It's like not even an umbrella. It's not even under their umbrella. It's a 100% different company.
And their YouTube store, I mean, not YouTube, their eBay store is still Hasbro Toy Shop.
That's actually, I believe that's still under Hasbro, and not under Hasbro Pulse. Pulse is their completely 100% own thing, no umbrella.
I don't.
That seems stupid.
It has to have some kind of tax reasons, right? I mean,
Yeah.
something.
It's like one of the. A lot of things are done with tax reasons when it comes to toy industry. Like I remember when the YouTubers were going off on NECA because they list their items as perishable good. Really, it's because it's a tax reason. But they're like, see, they even know they make crap. It's a perishable good. It's like, no, it's an import tariff reason. You know it. That's why the term action figure even exists today, because they invent that term to make it cheaper because it was more expensive to import dolls. So Toy Biz actually fought to get the name, the tax thing of action figure in a thing. They're not dolls, they're action figures.
Precisely why on my taxes that if anything is listed as a doll, I'll get absolutely reamed.
Why is that?
Dolls are completely classified separately as action figures, and when you have like closed action figures and stuff, there's kind of like a it's almost, I don't know, there's some arguments there on whether or not it's a doll or an action figure.
Here's my thought on it. I think dolls have hair.
I mean,
Like,
what are hot toys?
Like brushable hair.
I consider Hot Toys dolls.
Well, they don't have.
I
they
can
have
hear.
all the same
I consider Hot Toys works of art because those things, man,
They have all the same articulation, if not more.
they charge like works of art. They're posable artwork.
They're fancy dolls.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. Sky Surfer Strike Force. Yeah, that would be a good line. And man, the animation of that series was so good too.
Look at that. That is a work of art right there.
oh yeah.
Yep. I found them creepy.
Because they're
I have that Venom that you were just.
I remember like
on that Batman. I have that right there.
it was
That's
amazing,
$600.
amazing stories or something other.
I have that.
There's amazing stories or Outer Limits or Twilight Zone or something other I watched where this artist was making like anatomically correct, accurate like figures with their internal organs and everything, like these clay sculptures, and they came to life.
Creepy.
Yeah, that's why and they were like that. They're like doll size, like the Hot Toy size. So, yeah, they're creepy to me.
$2,250.
How much?
$2,250.
Holy shit!
I would like some company to make a good figure. Galdar from Golden Lance, Galtar. That'd be cool. Cause there's that would be kill bots that were made to order on Hasbro Pulse. Dar says, "Me too. I consider Hot Toys dolls. they're expensive dolls."
That almost looks like some of that armor from that
Well,
animal
I
line.
mean, keep considering that it's a slippery slope. Considering what the way things are going with action figures and getting more and more detailed, and they're adding more and more, incorporating more and more cloth into them and stuff as each company keeps pushing each other company to get more sophisticated.
What is that? What is that action figure line that has the animals, the anthropomorphic animals?
Spiro Toys.
Yeah, Spiro Toys.
Uh-huh.
That armor looks kind of like the armor on one of those, I think.
On the Knights of the Dark Water.
On the Spiro Toys one.
Pirates of the Dark Water, I mean.
Oh, yeah, that guy looks like... But the armor on him looks like the Spiro Toys armor. In my opinion.
Yeah, the whole dolls thing is a hot button.
Oh,
for me.
Goldar.
All the
Okay.
tax things I have to deal with.
The Goldar guy. Okay. Yeah,
The Goldar.
He does look kind of like the Spiro Toys thing.
We could look up the definition.
I thought it was Pirates of Dark Water at first. When you pulled it up. I don't have my glasses on.
Small scale figure of a human being, usually used especially as a child's plaything.
Dolls.
A pretty but often equally fitted young woman. A small scale figure of a superhero, used especially as a toy. That's weird that definition is so specific, Mr. Webster.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in that current definition, so it says of superheroes. So does that make every villain a doll?
That means G.I. Joes are dolls.
Yeah,
because they're not
technically that
superheroes.
means G.I. Joes are dolls.
Except Slaughter, he's a superhero.
That means Transformers are dolls
Yeah.
because they're not action figures. I'm sorry, they're not superheroes.
They're robots.
They're
So-
robots.
Uh-huh.
They're robot
Weird.
dolls.
But they're not dolls at all because they're robots. Or are they a plane? Or are they a car?
Well,
This hot, steaming, dirty, filthy snow job is a doll.
Hey,
You're right. it has to be of a human.
This snow job is totally a
So-
doll.
Yeah. So if it's not of a human, then it can't be a doll.
This 100% PG figure of Vampirella is definitely a doll, right? Or is she a superhero? I don't know.
I think Vampirella is a superhero. That makes her an action figure.
Action figure, not a doll at all.
Yeah.
Runs around in his underwear.
Action figures.
Except, see here, He-Man is an action figure, but he's not a superhero.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He's got superpowers.
He got magical powers.
Steel powers.
Well, now we have to look up what a superhero is.
Oh. finding superheroism now.
So Batman is always a doll then? Because
Yep, because he's not a superhero.
Well, he's a superhero, but he doesn't have superpowers.
No, he's not a superhero.
Well, he's got to have powers to be a superhero. He's just a hero.
Yeah, see? He's just a hero. Actually, he's not even a hero. He's an anti-hero because he terrifies and brutalizes people. Batman is not a good guy. He's not a good guy.
He gets his jollies off of beating up like henchmen.
All right, a fictional hero having extraordinary or superhuman powers. So, Batman is not a superhero. Well, unless extraordinary. I wouldn't call it them powers, though. Because I would call what Batman has abilities. I don't know.
Warpath on the Sabretooth body.
Hey, that looks good. He doesn't look like a giraffe.
Yeah. Warpath is drawn to be huge, too. Even bigger than the regular Warpath body. I was thinking about doing an X-Force version.
You're a little dusty right now. Shannon?
What? Oh, yeah. That was $600?
I think this was the 450 one. I think there was another one that was like $6.
Freakazoid.
That's expensive.
Yeah, this one was 450.
For me, I think that's too much for something that size.
So, rubber overlays and stuff, and
I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks good, but
magnetic on the head. Yeah. I mean, the sculpt is just absolute.
Yeah, it looks great, but that seems like not enough for $600.
Better looking feet than Breeze.
See, Megan Pale says He-Man's a superhero on Eternia.
See, much better looking feet than Brie Larson's.
Sector 2813, Batman never claims to be a hero. He's vengeance. He is the knight. He's the knight before he jacks you up.
He belongs in Arkham Asylum.
Put you in the hospital.
The Punisher's a doll now too, because he's not super. He's not a superhero.
That's right. I think those two actually qualify as anti-heroes because they're not nice people.
They're in the same categories. Just one don't go flat out kill you; he just cripples you.
Yeah.
Which is worse?
I don't know.
Cripple you for life, or just go ahead and just kill you off. Where you're
like potato type of thing.
Where you're a burden on your family and your society, like that he was probably stealing for it in the first place. Now he's crippled the rest of his life, and they have to take care of him when they didn't have the money. That's why he was stealing to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like.
So the joke is that when Batman looks into the abyss and the abyss looks back, and he's like all introspective about how if you stare into the abyss long enough, you become the abyss. Well, he became a villain, right? Isn't that what that whole speech is about?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that Batman stares into the abyss, and the abyss stares back, and the abyss goes, "Dude, chill, fuck."
Like, what are you looking at? Leave me alone.
Come on, dude, calm down. Fuck, man.
Back off.
We get it. You're Batman.
You're all dark. Whatever. This is what my
I did like a Justice League dark movie when the little spirit race were like circling on him. He goes boo, and it scares him. It's the race.
I got this sweet ass Batman figure. This is nice.
What is that?
Came with the Spin Master $40 Batwing.
Oh yeah, I saw they actually had them in stock at the.
Yeah, I picked one up.
Is it actually a good figure?
I like it. No, this figure? No, this figure sucks. But the Batwing is great.
I've been thinking about getting it. They actually had it in stock at the Crafty Target. At that.
I love it.
The irony is, I'm doing all this work on this Green Lantern figure, which I don't even like this costume for Kyle. I got the Kyle in the costume I like still in the box, which I probably want.
It's just practice. You're just practicing.
I probably want to have to paint the mask on it too and repaint the face because it's McFarlane.
I don't remember the last McFarlane figure I bought. Yeah, I do. I take that back. It was the Barbarian Batman.
I can tell you the last McFarlane figure I bought. It showed up yesterday. It came with the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah. Came with one of these?
Yeah, the 80th anniversary one.
Yeah.
Wait. I mean, gold label. I don't know why I call it 80th anniversary. Gold label.
I like it. It's nice.
A lot better paint job than the Flash movie one.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get that.
I'm damn surprised I was able to.
The Spin Master one, I mean, of course it's $40, so I mean the wings are not like completely like capped on one side, so it's gonna be like this. You know, the back side of the wings aren't gonna be like, you know, encapsulated. So here's the top side of the wings, you know, and they look great to me. A little bit of paint and it'll go a long way.
What's going to be funny? I get this bike done and start working on the Ghost Rider, and then Hasbro announces they're finally going to do a dang kit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, and it's going to be nowhere near as cool because their Dan Ketch is going to be it's going to be squatty, like they've always done it. They've always made it all squatty.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And it blows anybody else's away, and everybody I've shown it to has been like, "Where'd you get that one?" That looks like a chopper version almost.
This is not the final finish. I just sprayed some sealer on it. I'm going to mat it back out. I just wanted to.
Well, everybody who ordered one, or got one on the auction, was they all had good things to say about it. So,
oh, nice.
Well, there's the Batwing right there.
Makes you nervous when you're selling your stuff like that.
It always does. You never know what's going to happen. But
that's cool though. They were happy.
Yeah, they're like, "This thing's super cool, man." It's like, thanks. I made that based on this artwork.
Ken, you want to see this? Here's the Batman.
That is nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Beats paying what was it, McFarlane's $250?
Yeah,
I mean, now this thing is like a blank interior, like 100%. Like this is like
sometimes that's beneficial though.
Yeah, well, for like if Ken, if you wanted to like make an interior, I mean this thing, like the whole thing like comes up. It has a hinge back here in the back, but you can just easily take the whole thing off. It isn't going to damage anything. It's just like one of those tension pop things. So if you were to make like a full interior for this thing, you technically could, because a 6-inch figure fits in here easily, or even the McFarlane figure fits in here easily, like and can pretty much sit upright in this thing.
Now the dilemma I have on the front shield piece. I know like in the artwork it's like either yellow or white on the headlights. I kind of dig them as they are. I just mask them off and just paint the rest of it black.
I'm not telling you what about what I have been thinking about.
And what's nice is these pop right back off. These aren't like permanently because this is a pretty soft plastic, so like these just pop right back out of this, so you can store it to a decent degree. It doesn't take up like an unbelievable shit ton of room, and it also doesn't weigh some unbelievable amount, so you can actually like hang it up somewhere.
Okay, we need to grill Cannon a little bit. So what are you talking about what are you thinking about doing?
I already know.
A light up windscreen?
Yeah. I made some headlight covers, and I started to make some interior modifications to the model because I was thinking about wiring it for LEDs, so that I could run 2 LEDs down to either side of I could run them all to a central battery pack and then have the switch accessible through the bottom or through the seat.
You were kind of toying with the idea early on.
Yeah. Except that I started doing more of that.
I'm absolutely doing that with mine.
Very cool.
I'd like even if you decide to do the windscreen or not, I'm doing that for the tires without a doubt. Time for some Mars attacks.
What?
Mars attacks.
Oh, okay. That's like, what? I thought you said something else. I think I'm just going to paint over them and be a lot easier.
Harker's got that Mars attack style of Dremlin.
Yeah.
That patented Mars attack style.
Yeah.
All right. How does that look for the back butt plate?
It looks fucking awesome. Do those plates have like little lines, like ribbed edge around them?
Around the outside?
Yeah.
Not in the artwork.
Not in the artwork? Yeah, okay, then that's perfect.
It's just a flat plate that comes to a...
Awesome. Yeah. I was wondering about that because I didn't look. I was just wondering if they did or not because I was going to actually say keep it like that because that matches the shoulders that come like just straight to like how they are.
Yeah.
They don't, because I was wondering because I was like, if those are ribbed like that and the shoulders don't have like a border around them, then that kind of would kind of mess with me. It'd like to make like a kind of an unbalanced.
No, I don't want that. I want just the image. All right, so here's the thing. This is all edge lit, which is looks cool, but there's no raised edge around us.
Have a
Yeah.
good one, Darth. Oh, and tomorrow our Collector Fusion, we're going to be talking about the pulse reveals. Sorry.
And that's the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing here.
Yeah, no edge.
They're
Definitely
just
no
edge
edge.
lit, but there's no.
Family.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, definitely go off of that one for sure. That one that you had up was exactly my mind's eye of her.
Well, Darth said 1.6 doesn't catch his attention, but that Venom looks really good, Harker.
Thanks. Paid a lot of money for it.
I just want all my stuff to be in the same scale.
So
I have a select few 1.6, and I have a select few this, that, and the other, and just
that means no McFarlane toys whatsoever. Then
Mm-hmm. I have the basic Justice League from McFarland. I have one Superman and one Batman and one Wonder Woman.
but not a classic Wonder Woman because he hasn't made one yet.
Yeah.
and when he does, it still won't be a classic Wonder Woman. He'll think it is.
And then he'll change something on it and release one that's a little bit closer to classic.
Beating Bullets, and now this Atrocitus is my favorite McFarlane figures. Mainly because I made this into Atrocitus instead of the Bat Atrocitus.
Oh, that turned out good.
The size Atrocitus should be, not a giant. Well, I need to figure out the scale I need for Scolic's head. Put on the other one.
I looked like you had a Sculpt head.
Oh, it is a little teeny tiny one.
Oh, you need a
don't-
bigger Sculpt head.
Yeah, the one you were making.
Yeah.
This is meant for like a regular 6-inch body.
Ken, do you think the rings that she has around the top of her boots? Do you think that's something that would be hard to make, and just make them like almost like a sleeve that I could hollow out,
That's
like
not
partially
even.
hollow out?
That's not even hot. That's not even difficult.
Huh?
That's not difficult.
Okay. That'd be
Just
lot
getting
easier than me
I just
trying.
have to find the Shriek figure or the equivalent, measure the
okay.
circumference, and then you can
Do
just.
you have a Shriek figure?
I got one someplace probably.
Oh.
I mean, I have a armadillo.
If you have an armadillo, you got a Shriek somewhere. There.
She's probably chucked in a box in my craft room. Yeah, that's not hard to do at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this body, I think I make a pretty good Scolic's body. The Build-A-Figure Atrocitus body.
Sculpt was bigger than he was back pre. What was it? Is it New 52 that changed him?
Well, it changed both him and Atrocitus. Atrocitus before New 52 was like 6'6", 6'7". Now
Now he's almost 8 foot.
now he's like a Hulk.
Yeah, he's almost 8 foot tall now.
7'6" or 9" or something like that.
7'9". Yeah.
But beforehand, which
I don't know how tall Sculpt is now though.
Scolic's, he's drawn differently. Sometimes he's as big as Kilowog, and which Kilowog's size changes too, depending on artist. So I'm just gonna go big. I like them big. I like pre-New 52 stuff.
I like him big.
The pre-New 52, or what they call post-crisis era, is my favorite of DC.
Drink all my water.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Leg tube. Yeah, that's so much easier than me sitting there trying to bevel that edge and keep it straight. Oh my god. That's because that's what I was gonna have to try to do.
Dude, the spike's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I'm just talking about the sculpt. I love the sculpt, dude.
Thanks. It was fun to do. I'll have to think of something for the next time I got vacation. That can be a longer project like that. When I actually have time again.
Yep.
I'll be right back. Maybe like a Professor X hover chair or something.
Hello, Hulk Smash.
Be right back.
Hey, what's happening?
Not much. We're sitting there painting and chilling. And I got the box coming together.
Looking
Got the
good.
inset on the medallion and gold. I got to spray the front cover, that shield piece.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with the fairing?
I'm just going to do black. I was toying with the idea of not painting the headlight areas, leaving it like transparent. But I'm going to go ahead and paint them.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Although
I think I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the paint yet. I don't know if I want to do silver, like a headlight. I think I will just do like a really bright silver, and I'll gloss them. Then I'll mask those off, and I'll dull coat the rest in black, where those are glossy like a headlight.
excuse me.
Because don't they usually look like yellow, like almost like the flame?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like white in the middle and yellow around the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't said it yet.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if they made a new Professor X with a hover chair for the animated series.
That's true, but they already have the chair. But they did a Rider series Professor X a few years ago, and it came with that chair.
I never got that one, and then it ended up being at GameStop over here for $5 Fridays.
That was back when I couldn't collect toys anymore. Because
good luck finding one for $5, though. You'd have to drive all the way up to like the Yukon or something like that.
$5 foot long. Oh, that reminds me of that buyout of Subway. It's not complete yet.
Oh, is it not?
They got Subway has to meet a profit goal in the next 2 years to get the rest of the 8.9 billion.
God, it's so much money. Jesus Christ.
Well, there's a company where Disney's hard up for cash right now. They're talking about selling ABC. There's an offer for $10 billion for ABC and like FX for a few other property, ABC and a few other channels. The guys, I think the current offer right now is $10 billion.
I'll buy one of those.
Yeah, by holding a few TV networks.
only 10 billion.
Yeah.
Well, the idea is if you get it and make money off of it in the first year, the debt will pay itself off.
The debt will only accumulate. Yay! Hey, then you can be the one completely screwing up continuity for something.
Why not? Why let everybody else have the fun?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, Mattel was terrible at the end with like scaling on their figures. They got to be really bad at choosing bodies for characters.
Yeah, it's just that's either people who don't know or people who don't care.
Oh, the dude, that Scott Nyclick guy was a freaking prick too. Know it all.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit anything about modern in the comics. All he wanted DC Universe Classics to be a Superpowers 2.0. When the fans were demanding to do the lanterns, everybody wanted Scalix. Not Scalix. Everybody wanted like Atrocitus.
Yeah, the main guys.
The main guys, Larfleeze, Atrocitus, Saint Walker, all the main leaders of the different Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
What they do? They made Wonder Woman a Star Sapphire. They made Atom a Indigo Lantern. And they made Batman a Yellow Lantern, and that
Flash, Blue Lantern.
Yeah, Blue Lantern Flash, White Lantern Flash. And it failed because nobody wanted that, and he blamed the fans for demanding that. See, we listened to you, and it failed.
No, that's not what the fans asked for.
The fans asked for the leaders of the Lantern Corps, not temporary lanterns during like Blackest Night. Then when they made the Necron, they over budget. Oh, they did. The only one good figure out of that whole way was the Black Hand.
Yeah, the first time that we saw double joints.
Yeah, double joint elbows, double joint knees on a DC Universe Classics figure. And they did it on a one-off mold, and they didn't. That used to drive us crazy. They'll do like double joint and double knees on these one-off characters when they could have spent that budget to have those parts available for the regular bucks.
Yeah, because of fucking idiots.
Yeah, that dude was a moron. He still is. He keeps saying, "Oh, Mattel's about to lose the license to He-Man." They fucking own it.
They own it. Are you serious?
He used to work for the company, and he was actually the guy in charge of Master Universe Classics. And he's saying, "Oh, Mattel's going to lose the license to He-Man." It's like, how? They fucking own it. They said the line's going to die. They're going to quit making them, and they just and each con.
It's gonna die. It did so damn well on Netflix. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing dead about that. It did awesome. It made a ton of money on Netflix.
But
the He-Man stuff did.
Oh, Revelations! It was hated. People liked the new one.
The new one.
Yeah, the one, the CG one with the new style. People love that.
The one with the kids. The kids. Yeah. The one with the kids.
The Revelations was absolutely garbage. They intentionally were pissing on the mythos in Revelations. They made Castle Grayskull a lie.
Well, that's because you look who wrote it.
Yeah. I'm Tila. My best friend and the prince of the nation just died. I'm more pissed off that he didn't tell me he's He-Man.
Yeah, I'm going to treat everybody like shit who has just experienced a serious loss in their life because they didn't tell me something that half of them didn't know anyway either.
Yeah. Well, guess what? The Queen's from Earth. No, she's not telling people that either.
Yeah, I know, right?
Guess what else? The world doesn't revolve around you, Tila.
Yeah. The whole point of a secret identity is to protect the people around you.
Yep.
But these modern
How
writers, they want to have it like where, how dare you keep this secret from me? It's lying to me. It's like, no, it's protecting your stupid ass.
At least Scareglow looked pretty cool.
Scareglow, yeah, was pretty cool. Yeah. Orko was cool until they killed him.
Did they never bring him back?
Oh, they
I
brought him
know.
back. They did a Gandalf type thing. They brought him back more powerful.
I stopped watching it.
I didn't watch part 2 either. I just I got the gist of it though. The first part was so bad. It's like, fuck that. I'm not watching that. They purposely did that shit to piss off the actual fans of the original material.
Well, and here's the other thing is that they lied about it.
Yep. They even attacked when Clownfish TV had insiders telling them the story. Then like Kevin Smith went out and like attacked them for saying they're lying and a bunch of assholes, and they were their insider was 100% correct.
So they have season 2 of Revelation.
Yeah, and they're making a new season called it starts with R2, but they're making a season 2. The first series was one season. They broke it up in 2 parts. They're doing season 2 now, which I don't know why, because nobody liked it. When they canceled the good one, they canceled the good like with the stylized one set in the future.
Yeah,
they canceled that one and bringing back Revelations.
Nah.
Yep.
I don't even know if I ended up watching the second part of Revelations.
I didn't.
I canceled Netflix.
They made sure to this show was not meant for like fans of the old show. Okay? Your terms are acceptable to me. I will not watch it. If you don't want the original fans to watch it, I will gladly abide by that.
All right.
The bike from Akira would be much easier bike model.
The bike from Akira?
That's on the chat.
Easier.
I don't know what's easier than what. The hover chair or
Kanita's bike?
Kaneda?
I don't know.
Gesundheit.
Really good bike. No figures go on it.
No figures go on it.
No figure to go on it. I mean, there's no companies making a Kaneda. No company's making a Tesla. There's real reason to make a bike without, any company making these figures,
Didn't Big Bad Toy Store? I thought I saw that bike on Big Bad Toy Store. What was the name of that bike?
We're looking here.
Ooh, shiny. Name withheld is saying the Heatman show was horrible, and it was supposed to be a continuum for the old story.
Yeah. You know what would have done really well? They brought back Mike Young and his team and finished out the 2000X series. That's something that needed a continuation. Because the season that's going to come after was about Hordak. Oh, the new season of Revelations 2 is going to be about Hordak 2. The motherboard that's like the Triclops and Trapdoll was worshipping. They introduce her and they enslave Skeletor. They make him a cyborg. all to bring up about bringing Hordak in.
Is Hordak going to be a woman?
Did McFarlane make an Akira motorcycle?
That's what Sector's saying. McFarlane made it at 112 scale.
Yep.
And
I have it.
he uses it. He uses it for McFarlane Damien Robbins ride.
Looks uncomfortable to ride.
What is it? Which bike is it though?
That bike.
What kind of bike is it? Completely made up one from the future.
We don't even have a straight-on side shot of this thing. Ooh.
Oh.
That's the best. That's why whoever took the pictures for this. How about a side shot?
Okay, that looks like a go-kart.
Kaneda's motorcycle is fucking rad.
He looks like the figure is too big and that bike is too small.
Kaneda's motorcycle is the reason why we have the majority of sci-fi style motorcycles we have in all
Because
modern
it was
sci-fi today.
Really cool.
Without like Akira, most of our sci-fi wouldn't be what it is today.
Oh, so McFarlane made that in the late 90s.
Yeah. Now keep in mind what that bike looks like.
I don't like Akira.
Why? Just wondering.
And now look at the size difference on
I
that.
just don't like it.
It was a weird. I mean, it was very. It's kind of dark. All right, look how much bigger the actual bike
Very
is.
dark. It was very cerebral. Can't talk.
I just don't like it. I like cerebral stuff. I just don't like it.
I just think it's fucking incredible.
I don't. And I always preferred Star Trek over Star Wars.
Oh yeah, some people like the more detailed out explanations of whys and whats and how does this work. And
Modern
you get
Star
a lot
Trek.
more of that with Star Trek.
Modern Star Trek is a fucking joke because they're not smart enough to actually make scientific technobabble. So they say time crystal.
Basically, they're doing the exact opposite of how I just explained it.
Yeah, they're basically trying to make modern Star Trek they're making it like Star Wars.
Not even like Star Wars. They're just kind of making it like generic sci-fi.
Oh, they're doing science fantasy now with Star Trek.
Yeah, science fantasy. That's a good way of putting it.
That's what I always considered
Modern Star Wars
Space
isn't
opera.
really even Star Wars now. Except
Star Wars
for Ahsoka. And these last few episodes have been very Star Wars. Holy shit.
I haven't watched any Ahsoka yet. I plan to get around to it as soon as I
No
have.
spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, I'll have to take a 12-hour drive to stab you
I haven't watched it either, but
with the spork that I get from Taco Bell.
Oh, you don't get the spoilers from me. All you get from me is motherfucker.
Well, I guess I'll have to watch it. But if you spoiled it, I'm coming after you with the spork from Taco Bell.
Is it how many more episodes?
I'm at episode 6 out of 8, and all I can say is motherfucker.
but when they brought in like the unicorns though, I didn't really buy that part though.
I'll be honest with you. I think the shows are killing it for Star Wars. I mean, in a good way.
Killing it good or killing it bad?
Hey, I know a lot of people didn't like Obi-Wan, but I liked
For the most
it.
part, yeah. For the most part, yes. Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan was shit.
I kind of
It
like
had-
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan had its ups and downs, more downs than ups, but it was definitely.
I think there needed to be more of it, like more exposition in the story. I think it was kind of.
Yeah, but you know what though? You gotta remember something. At that point in time, he would have been trying extra hard not to be caught. You know what I mean? Especially for what he's hiding as well. But like, I mean, the Mandalorian seasons were I liked them. If it wasn't for Mandalorian coming in, was it the Boba Fett show? Boba Fett would have been kind of dumb.
Boba Fett was dumb. It was horrible.
Well, I liked Andor too.
Boba Fett was completely rewritten by Queen Beast herself. So, was completely reorganized and not rewritten. Reorganized by Queen Bitch
Boba
herself.
Fett, I want to be a crime boss, but I'm not going to commit any crime, and I'm going to team up with these hipsters against us.
Everything you watched about had Boba Fett in it up until then. That's not who he was. You're going to tell me that the guy who, like Darth Vader said, and don't disintegrate him, is going to be like, flip the switch and now he's going to play nicey nice?
Exactly.
Because he went from hunting down rebels to getting spat out of the Sarlacc pit to now I'm Grandpa Boba Fett.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing
on Saturday, we're going to go get some ice cream.
I don't know why he was so popular when he barely had any parts or even lines in the original.
Well, that's why he was popular. He was mysterious. It's like when they gave Wolverine an origin, they kind of fucked him up. Everybody said, "Oh, we need an origin of Wolverine." No, you didn't. You really did not want an origin of Wolverine because
no, Casada, please don't.
It was bad.
Joe, please don't.
Sometimes no backstory on the character and leave it mystery is what you want.
Did you guys watch Andor? Sorry. Yeah.
Apparently, I haven't watched Andor yet, but apparently,
I like Andor.
Andor is some of the best Star Wars that's ever been written. Period.
Seriously?
Period.
I skipped that one.
I liked it.
Completely,
Well, Rogue One was good too.
A lot of people say their favorite Star Wars is Empire, and then all of Andor, and then they consider the rest of them. That's high level of what a lot of people consider.
Well, I've heard just as many people say Andor's shit too, though.
Andor's a
really
show,
right?
Right?
Because that's the first time I've ever heard that.
I've heard a lot of people say they hate Andor.
I started watching the first episode, I guess, because I don't really know too much about the characters.
They dead. They all dead.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get into the first episode. I usually give it a chance, but I never really went back. I plan on checking it out just in case.
But somehow he'll come back.
Is that supposed to lead to
Rogue One?
Rogue One.
Not directly up to Rogue One, no.
It'll lead up to Rogue One.
But that's the guy, though, the Andor.
Yeah.
He was in Rogue One, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay,
He died.
Okay.
I don't need to watch the show about. He died. I know it is his story.
Well, it makes me
Well,
laugh.
there's also a lot of other characters that are in
I
it.
remember that one meme of the Suicide Squad. It showed them, from Harley and all the characters from the Suicide Squad walking, and all you see is we're the Suicide Squad, and all you see is the cast of Rogue One saying, "Hold my beer."
Which, if they wrote it, they could have. I don't know. They could have saved some of the characters from Rogue One and done something else. But no, it was a perfect setup when KTS was it SO whatever name, when he grabbed the other droid just like him. he could have like reprogrammed him, and that'd be the one that got shot up and killed.
That's true.
Oh, K2SO.
KTSO. He could have actually reprogrammed the other droid that was just like him when they took that droid. They could reprogram him and had that be the one that died, like the Blaze of Glory, and he could have showed up in the ship and saved Jin and Andor.
Wow.
Which could have led for more stories without being backstories.
It was about
Yeah.
it was more about the thankless sacrifice. That was kind of ties into the whole line of many Bothans died to bring us this information, and that's like the thankless part of it. Like they don't even get the recognition that they were the ones that brought the Death Star plans to
That
them.
was like one my thing was like it took me a while to even care to watch Rogue One because they told me what happened. A lot of people died to get the plans.
Yeah, but the Bothans weren't the ones that died to bring the info. It was a completely different team of people that did. Like that's the whole point. You know, it's kind of showing you the underbelly of, you know, the kind of shit that had to happen within the, you know, the Rebel Alliance in order to
Shows how incompetent the rebels were because they don't even know who died for it.
Well, I mean, if you watch the Last Jedi or Skywalker Rising or whichever one it was that Luke came back in,
Well, even like when
you saw how incompetent the Rebel leadership was with the way that
now that was true in comics.
they treated Poe. You know, he's just asking questions, and she's all like, demoralizing him and
raging out of control. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm gonna belittle my best fighter, pilot, because he wanted to know
Because he
the
asked a question.
fucking plan.
Yep.
It's like, how dare you?
Yeah, that's
ask
not
you
telling
reasonable
the most inquisitive person on the whole team the plan. That's exactly going to make it to where he'll go, okay, let me follow orders and not do anything. That's gonna work, dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, the Last Jedi was steaming pile of shit. That's when they
honestly, it's that whole thing was because
they let Ryan
wanted to be
Johnson do whatever he wanted.
contrarian. He wanted to be a contrarian.
They actually had a outline for the sequel trilogy, and for some reason they just let Ryan throw it away and do whatever the fuck you wanted.
It's because he was smashing Kathleen Kennedy. I'm telling you, like they've like been buddy still ever since. They still hang out. Like there's some little more there going on. Like the fact that they still like hang out and shit. It's like until she goes away, he's still going to be a looming threat to the Star Wars universe.
They still like to threaten every now and then. It's like they're going to still do this trilogy.
Yeah, because as long as she's around, he's still like a problem. And since Bob Iger likes her so much, she's not going anywhere.
That Snake Eyes Origins Snake Eyes figure.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. That's not the right one. It's still $7 up on Big Bad Toy Store, but that's not the right one. That's the one with no ankle articulation in it.
Yeah, that's
the kitty one there.
Yeah, it's the kid one. Do you need one of the?
No, I got one in a box still.
Oh, okay. If you need any more, or if you need like the Storm Shadow, the Baroness, or the Scarlet, I can get any of those for $5.
No, I'm just looking at their weekly sale on Big Bad Toy Store. This is the vintage collection.
It's 3 3/4.
Yeah.
If you need any of those, or if you need any of the Age of Ultron stuff, let me know. I can scoop that stuff up from Ollie's. Continuing the knock it out of the park with all the animals of Hasbro, the little monkey that comes with what's her name from the Indiana Jones line. The little monkey is actually really good, and I don't like monkeys.
I'll be right back, guys.
It's super good.
I think I'm fading out. I'm done modeling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hit my wall. I've been up.
Yeah, you hit the wall. It looked. I can't believe I'm already gonna have to start prepping Claire. Like I can't believe I'm that close. Claire, I've been trying my hardest to find the proper head sculpt for her, and I have two options, and they're both kind of good, but they're not perfect. But I'm gonna find something.
Nemo Hale said the New 52 era He-Man comics were pretty good. That's when they gave like a full redesign of the characters too. They gave He-Man pants.
He-Man always needed pants. I always felt like it was a little bit weird that he was like in this futuristic thing, but he wore a loincloth.
That's not even a
Decent pair of pants.
I own that figure right there.
Yeah, is it good? I mean,
It's
it went from
small,
9.
but it's
94 to
really
61.
nice. I repainted all of the blood because the blood was a little too on the purpley side. It didn't quite look right, so I repainted all the blood to look right. It's a good figure. It's not very big.
I got the veteran Williams. I think he's going to be my werewolf.
But yeah, he's definitely not as big as veteran William.
All right, guys, we're after the 3-hour mark. I think we'll go ahead and call it a night.
Since I'm fried anyway, now I'm just looking at toys.
But it'd be good to call it on the live stream at 3 hours. We got the.
Were we going to announce what we were going to do?
Oh yeah, well, let's announce that Sunday.
Okay.
Because we're down to 6 people right now.
Do we want to do it on a Sunday then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that'd probably be best. We usually have a pretty good turnout on Sundays.
Okay. We can announce it this Sunday and then do it like the following Sunday.
Sounds like a plan. And I can make like a few posts and stuff on Instagram and like on the community tab and stuff. Build up some hype for it. But anyway, guys in the chat, thank you for coming out, hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. My friends, Oak Smash Customs, Custom Cannon, Harker Customs. Thank you again for coming and hanging out. It's always
Thanks for having me on again.
Appreciate you putting up with Buzzy yelling like a siren.
Oh, well, she wasn't that bad. The mic wasn't picking her up too bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only heard her a couple times.
Oh, thank God. She has been going nonstop. Like, she has been howling.
But tomorrow night, we got the Collector Fusion, myself and Geek Fusion TV. We're going to be talking about the reveals from PulseCon. Hopefully, we got some good stuff going to be revealed. Who knows? It's Hasbro. Probably get another Cyclops and Wolverine. And another Spider-Man. Iron Man and Spider-Man.
Yep.
And we'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Later.
Take care.